To the Flow Tracy Money Audio Commentary. This is Owen Tracy recording, and it is 3:30 p.m. That is Central Time, and today is November 4th. This happens just coincidentally. It's my 22nd anniversary of joining David Fuller at Fuller Money at the time. It also happens to be my 49th birthday. So I started a new job the same day as my birthday. I'll never forget that. And what was even funnier at the time was that it was actually someone else's birthday inside the office. So that was a rather funny happenstance. But something that I think is also rather important to think about in terms of anniversaries and cyclicality is Bitcoin. And we're at a rather important juncture here. It's a major decision point. This is what I was writing about yesterday. Because on the one hand, the trend was reasonably consistent. And on the other, you have the cyclicality about how long it takes for the peak in enthusiasm to occur following a halving. Then are we likely to have a crypto winter? And when does the price generally tend to bottom before the next cycle begins? And that seems to be something that happens with a surprising amount of predictability and cyclicality within the Bitcoin market. And it dropped today by $7,400 and is now testing the 100,000 level. That's a really significant decline. I think you can also see here that it's at the 100,000, which is a potential area of support. And it was an area of resistance on the way up. We can see that it got up to the 100,000 level right at the beginning of this year, and then it failed. And then we had quite a bit of bobbing around in between the 200-day moving average and that 100,000 level for the next several months. So I think a lot of people will be looking at this level as a potential area of support. And someone commented on my post yesterday saying that this may be like a shakeout before the breakout, and that's possible because Bitcoin is totally unregulated. So when you look at how people trade it, they're not constrained by regulation. They're not constrained by the mores of how to perform, and they don't have a compliance department beside them. So it's quite possible that they could be shorting down to the 100,000 with the intent to buy back and then get in at an attractive position before it pops on the upside. That's a possibility. It's certainly one of the options that could happen. If it is going to happen,